Hey everyone, I wanted to give you some tips on how to get a more consistent white balance and how to fine-tune the look of your images. We're big proponents of getting the look you want right in camera, so you don't have to waste your time fixing every shot when you could have just got it right the first place. Our resident white balance enthusiast, Mike, has some techniques based around the use of manual white balance that will make so much sense once you see them. To start, we're going to set our camera to Kelvin white balance. That's a setting which is usually marked with a K and some other number with it. Why Kelvin? Because it takes the mystery out of those little icons and the inconsistencies out of auto white balance. Using Kelvin puts you in control by letting you warm up your image or cool it down. Now I know what you're thinking. How do you know what's the right setting since Kelvin is measured in degrees and numbers? This is where live view comes in. Just fire it up and look at your image. Point your camera at your subject and then adjust your Kelvin setting until you get the look you want. If your image looks too blue, then raise the Kelvin number. Too yellow or orange, just lower it. Use your eyes to get the look you want. Our favorite thing about this technique is that you're in control. The white balance you choose is based on what you want. The "I'll just let the camera figure it out" factor is gone, and you won't have to settle for what it thinks is right. The best part is, you'll actually start to remember what Kelvin settings work in what environments. Once you experience the freedom of Kelvin, you can even start to cheat it. Cool things down to make your image feel cold and depressing, or push it a little warmer to convey a lighter, happier feeling. The color of your image does so much to influence the perception of your viewer. What if your camera doesn't have live view, or you're an exposure super nerd like Mike? You can still use this technique by looking at your RGB histograms. Look at your camera's manual on how to view these, but the basic concept has to do with how the red, green, and blue channels stack up on each other. When you have the neutral white balance on an average scene, all three channels will roughly line up with each other. If you're too warm or yellow, the red histogram will be further to the right, with the green and blue channels to the left. If you're too cool, the opposite will be shown. That's it, pretty easy, huh? We'll admit, it does take a bit more work to think about your white balance if you're setting it manually, but we're sure you'll get much better results once you put the time in to play with this technique. Next time, we'll go even deeper into manual white balance to talk about mixing flash and ambient, as well as white balance shift. Give this technique a try and let us know how it works out for you in the comments below. That's all for now, and thanks for watching. Hey guys, if you like this video and you want to see more, you can click on our YouTube channel here and subscribe, and you can also check out our previous video right here.